for your acknowledgement. I will now ask our Student Council co-prime ministers, Skylar Burkett and Lauren Cobell, to come forward for the invocation. Allow me to introduce the stage party. From your left to right, Trustee Mr. Leo Boland, Trustee Mr. Mike Gannett, Superintendent Ms. Jenny Smith, Principal Ms. Deegan Robillard, and Vice Principal Ms. Kate Carr. Bring greetings from the board. Would you please welcome Macleod County District School Board Trustee, Mr. Mike Gannett.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I've done this in past years. My fellow staff members here, Mr. Roach, have taken me off the hook. It lasted too long. Mr. Joe was being basketball right. It just gave me technical work. So I'll do the best I can to be brief. And I'll start off on behalf of my colleagues on board trustees for the Metro County District School Board. Congratulations, best wishes to this graduating class of 2020. out what you like and inspires you, and just go for it. You have a support system that's here within this auditorium. Tap into it. There's nothing better than an audience from people who know you best. I was fortunate enough, both personally and professionally, to have had a few mentors along my journey. The best mentors of your high school years will be with you forever. The best memories also. There might, however, be a few that it's best that your parents aren't aware of, privately too, but they were once young teenagers one day. On a more serious note, try to stay on the pathway to success and make wise choices. I'm sure that there isn't an adult here who hasn't said to themselves, I wish I knew years ago, but I know now. Lastly, behind you people, wherever your life takes you, but don't allow yourself to be taken advantage of. Thank you all for the privilege of saying a few words here this evening. Let's get on with this graduation ceremony. Thank you.
In 1974, Fellows High School celebrated its first graduating class. Our math department tells me that's 50 years ago, and to honor this special occasion, we have a special guest here. We are privileged to have the school's very first valedictorian here tonight. Please welcome Dr. James Wendorf for the welcome and opening remarks.
This is a real honor to be here on the 50th anniversary of my own graduation. So you can now see what you look like. So 50 years ago, almost to the day, it was the 28th of June, 1974. I stood here addressing. It was the first class of honors graduates to pass completely through fellows. I'll clarify that in a moment. We weren't the first graduating class. We were actually the fourth. But we were the first to go all the way through, from grade 9 all the way through to graduation. Fellows first opened as a brand new high school, and it was then called Maynard S. Fellows. That was the name of the trustee that this school was named after. And that was in September of 1969. That's why 5 years ago, it was a celebration 50 years ago. Okay, so that was the 50 years from 1969. And for that first year, we were only grade 9 students, and we were more than 300 of us just in that one class. So you see your graduating class right now, right? So when we were here in school, we had like 5 times the number of students in the school. We had 1,400, 1,500 students. So it was a very different world at that point in time. So we started that very first year in 1969 in actually in portable classrooms, not in this building, in portable classrooms, what we affectionately call outhouses. And that was behind the old high school that Fellows replaced. That was called the Pembroke Collegiate Institute. It's that same building now where the Festival Hall is located. That was the high school. And we were just in portables outside. We only moved to this building in late March of 1970, so getting toward the end of our school year. And then we were only on the 3rd floor because the rest of the building, other than the cafeteria building was there. We had to have our lunches upstairs. So everything else was still under construction and being finished off. So
So the history is actually that in September, the second school year, from September of 1970, that's when we were joined by all the other classes and became a full school with all classes available. And the school itself was officially opened that fall, in the fall of 1970. And then it was opened with a shortened name, just Fellows High School, which we maintain to this day. So a little bit of history, about how we got to where we are now. So back then, we weren't quite as clever as all you guys are. It took us 5 years to graduate. That's why, if you did the math, even though we started in 1969, I actually graduated in 1974 from grade 13. Don't have that anymore. A little more history for us old folks. So now, 50 years later, after graduation, many of my classmates and others who attended Fellows during that first 5 years are now returning and going to celebrate this really momentous occasion. So you might have seen, we're going to have a nice celebration on Saturday. We'll all be here in the cafeteria, having a brunch, have school tours to see what all has changed, and that evening we'll have a nice dinner dance. But one thing I've noticed that all of the classmates and everybody who was here during that period have in common is this really deep sense of gratitude and respect for the teachers and this school that so much influenced ourselves and helped shape our whole lives afterward. I really hope you feel the same about your experience with Fellows, especially with the teachers here. All right, pop quiz. Sorry, this will be the last pop quiz for you in high school, okay? So the question, what is the Fellows High School motto? Shout it out somebody. Anybody know? Do you even know what the motto is? Come on. I'll give you a hint. Opportunity for growth. And next, opportunity for growth and success. Anybody hear about that? And anyway, it's nice. I think it's a very good, operation. I mean, the school should be providing opportunity for growth and success, right? So we really hope you've taken advantage of your opportunities here at Fellows, and it's provided you those opportunities for your growth and success. So back in 1974, we had a different model. It was a bit less concrete, because this was very much about getting you ready for the world. It was a bit more abstract. Back then, our model was education for responsibility. A little bit easier to remember about that. Education for responsibility. So although the model has changed, in many ways, I think education, I believe anyway, that education for responsibility is still the main goal of a Fellows education. Yes, your years here have been about learning, academic, technical subjects and so on, English, math, science, shop, and so on, right? But underlying all of that, one of the most important things you have been learning, whether you realize it or not, was responsibility. Learning responsibility comes at all levels. First, there's responsibility just for yourselves, your actions, your decisions. As you mature through the years, you've been given more and more responsibilities. You've probably seen that. And more held responsible for the consequences of those decisions that you make. Second idea of responsibility is responsibility for your families. Gradually, you've probably been noticing also, you've been taking on larger, more consequential responsibilities for the care and support of all your family members, your siblings, and even your parents. You you agree, parents? Yeah, I hope so. Third, I think there's responsibility for your community and the wider world. You have started finding ways to help out and give back to improve the world that everyone can thrive. And some of those are like, you've done food drives, you've done helping out at the age schools and stuff like that, right? So you're taking more and more responsibility for the world. But those are things you've learned as you've gone through. So as you now move out of high school and on to your next stage in life, you will continue to grow and take on more responsibilities. And you will be prepared for your, because of your education for responsibility, here it comes. So teachers, is this group of young adults ready to take on the world of responsibilities they're about to face? What do you think? Yeah? Parents, what do you think? Are they ready? Students, how about you? Are you ready for these responsibilities for yourselves, your families, and your community? Are you ready? Okay, then. I can see the future is in good hands. Congratulations on all you've achieved. And now, get out there and show the world what you can do.
Thank you, Dr. Brendo. Students, if you thought the pop quiz was nerve-wracking for you, nowhere near what it was for the staff. Thank you, Dr. Brendo. As teachers, I think we say we can touch the future, but it was a nice speech to know that we can still hang on to the past. We will now move on with the scholarships and major award presentations. Would all major award winners please make their way to the side stage? So let us begin with the 2024 major awards. The Frank Carroll Financial Bursary, awarded to a graduate whose determination to pursue post-secondary education has been realized as a result of genuine effort and commitment. This year's recipient, Kylie Baker, presented by Mr. John Lance. The Allison Fraser Minor Sports Award, awarded to a graduating student who has shown the recipient has demonstrated enjoyment of sport, respect for all competitors, coaches, and game officials, and has a high regard for personal fitness. This year's recipient, Pascal Bertrand, presented by Ms. Tracy Gilchrist. Gordon Garrett Memorial Scholarship. The applicant must be a graduate enrolled in a post-secondary institution. The student must have been enrolled in FHS for the full final year, have the highest average in a combination of 2 math and 1 English at the 4U level, and must have an average of 66% on any 6 4U 4M courses taken for the first time. Extracurricular and comparative references are also considered. This year's recipient, Skylar Burkett, presented by Ms. Sheila Gordon. Jeffrey Dorn Award, awarded to a graduating student who diligently studied calculus, worked daily on the subject, and sought extra help regularly. The student was also involved in sports at Fellows High School. This year's recipient, Also, Skylar Burkett, presented by Ms. Caroline Moore. PCI Math Science Scholarship, awarded to a graduating student who has the highest combined average in any four 4U math science courses and has intentions to pursue post-secondary education in one of these fields. Recipient as well, Skylar Burkett, presented by the City. Awarded to a graduating student who has attended Fellows High School for a minimum of 2 full academic years, has the highest combined grades in grade 12 physics and grade 12 chemistry. Each subject will be given equal weight in determining the combined grade. Students must be attending a post-secondary education institution in the 2024-2025 school year. This year's recipients, Skylar Burkett, Naomi Hoffman, and Jillian McClellan, presented by Ms. Candice Levesque. The James and Rolling Mentor Science and Engineering Scholarship. Each award is for a graduating student meeting the following requirements: pursuing a university education in science, engineering, mathematics, computer science, or a related field. High academic performance throughout their high school education, especially in sciences and mathematics. This year's recipients, Skylar Burkett and Jillian McClellan, presented by Dr. James Wendorf and Dr. Brody Moore. PCI Centennial Scholarship, awarded to the top 2 students in any 6 4U or 4M credits taken for the first time, proceeding to post-secondary education. This year's recipients, Skylar Burkett and Jillian McClellan, presented by Ms. Candice Levesque. Derek and Maureen Nearing Award, awarded to a graduating student enrolled in one of the special education programs who displays motivation, dedication, and determination while achieving personal goals during their time at Fellows. This year's winners, Avery Buskey and Jordan Hamlin, presented by Derek Nearing and Maureen Nearing. Memorial Award, awarded to one graduating student who is recognized for their compassion and kindness to others. They have faced challenges in life, and their quest is to make a difference in a positive way. This student must be attending a post-secondary institution or enrolled in an apprenticeship program. This year's winner, Jenna Byers, presented by Margaret Rowe and Mary Rowe. Bursary, awarded to a graduating student who is pursuing post-secondary studies in music, art, or the performing arts. This year's recipient, Matt Othway, presented by Gerald Ron. The Ireland Harrison Memorial Award. This award is being presented to the graduating student in memory of Ireland. For those of you who knew Ireland, You know what a captivating personality she had. She was a beautiful person, inside and out, who was accepting of everyone regardless of their class or social standing. This year's recipient, Maya Coffray, presented by David Harrison and Trish Harrison. Pembroke Area Transportation Scholarship, awarded to a graduating student who has excelled in the transportation area and is proceeding to post-secondary studies or a career in automotive or related field. This year's recipient, Logan Chard, presented by Mr. Hamel. Skilled Trades Bursary, awarded to a graduating student at one of our RCESB secondary schools. The student is enrolled in a cooperative education program and has earned 2 credits in the Skilled Trades placement. The student has post-secondary plans to pursue a career in the skilled trades. This year's recipients, Logan Charter and Noah Lapierre, presented by Mr. John Hamel. A Bright Path Bursary, awarded to a graduating student who identifies as First Nations, Métis, Inuit, or of Indigenous ancestry, who has shown resilience and or personal growth and who plans to enter the workforce or post-secondary education. This year's recipient, Caitlin Cleach-Wagner, presented by Adrian Carabini. Lieutenant Governor's Community Volunteer Award, awarded to the graduating student who shows exemplary volunteer service above and beyond the 40 hours required to graduate. This year's recipient, Caitlin Peach-Wagner, presented by Ms. Caroline Moore. John Davis Memorial Bursary, awarded to a graduating student who is bound for further education at Algonquin College, pursuing either a trades program or police foundation studies. In recognition of this exceptional man, John Davis, the recipient of this award is a person who originates from humble beginnings, exemplifies good character, and demonstrates commitment to the community. This year's recipient, Kieran Koulis, presented by Sheena Kubitz. C.A. Reiki and Sons Limited Home Repair Award, awarded to the graduating student with a high start in construction technology taken for the first time. This year's recipient, Nolan Cuddy, presented by Ron Reiki. The Jeffrey Benedetto Memorial Bursary, awarded to a graduating student who is entering into any trade. This year's recipient, Nolan Cuddy, presented by Mr. John Hamel. Students of Fellows High School Award, awarded to a graduating student who has demonstrated innovation, determination, and enthusiasm in the pursuit and accomplishment of goals. The student has also fulfilled the school motto, opportunity, growth, and success through school activities and is pursuing post-secondary education. This year's recipients, Isaac Davidson, Camilla Ellis Martin, Morgan Fleury, Joshua Morgan, and Ethan Wilson, presented by Mr. P.J. Love. OSSTF Award awarded to a graduating student who demonstrates good citizenship. This year's recipients, Ruby DeRuiter and Braxton Desmarais. Presented by Caroline Wood. The Riverview Senior Social Club Bursary. The successful candidate must demonstrate commitment to community enrichment through volunteering and understanding the value of volunteerism as it relates to the well-being of our community. This year's recipient, Morgan Fleury, presented by Mr. John Lentz. The Fellow Staff Bursary, awarded to a student or students pursuing post-secondary education and who demonstrate a positive attitude towards learning and the Fellows High School community. This year's recipients, Lara Forbes, Erica Gale, Cassidy Matcham, Levi Moss, and Tiana Nyman, presented by Ms. Tracy Rose. The M. Sullivan and Son Limited Bursary, awarded to 2 graduating students. One student who is enrolled in a post-secondary program at college or university in a construction, engineering, or business-related program. Another student who is enrolled in a construction-related trades apprenticeship program for goal of employment in the construction sector. This year's recipients, Eva Gagnon and Alex Hamill, presented by Mr. John Hamill. George D. Barron Memorial Award, given to a graduating student pursuing post-secondary education in the upcoming fall season. This student, through hard work and determination, has overcome obstacles to achieve great things academically while making a positive contribution to their community. This year's recipient, Carly Oje, presented by Ms. Candace Ledette. The Dr. Kim Armstrong Memorial Award, awarded to a graduating student who has demonstrated enthusiasm, athleticism, and commitment to academic proficiency. The recipient of this award will be enrolled in post-secondary studies, preferably in the health sciences next year. This year's recipient, Lydia Gong, presented by Ms. Candace Ledette. Western Inspirational Award. This award is for a student who has displayed outstanding community and school spirit as an organizer, participant, or volunteer, and who has demonstrated inspirational conduct overcoming adversity. This year's recipient, Eva Hargraves, presented by Lindy Bennett. Transportation Scholarship, awarded annually to a graduate who is continuing his or her education at an Ontario community college, highest average on 6 senior credits. This year's recipient, McKenna Hawthorne, presented by Ms. Jessica Goche. Ted Rowan Award, awarded to a graduate who is enrolled in a community college who has demonstrated academic excellence. Contribution to the school or community will be a consideration. This year's recipients, McKenna Hawthorne and Ruby Perry, presented by Ms. Jessica Goche. The Donald J. Poirier Memorial Award, awarded to a graduating student who has attended FHS for at least 2 full years. Contribution to the school, particularly the music program and the community, are criteria. This year's recipient, Mel Henry, presented by Mr. Trevor Moore. Memorial Award in memory of a highly respected and admired guidance counselor and teacher. This bursary is awarded to a student who has shown resilience, determination, and effort throughout their high school journey. The student will be attending a post-secondary institution in the fall. This year's recipient, Gwen Herdman, presented by Allison Henry and Stephen McDowell. Sports bursary, awarded to a graduate pursuing post-secondary education who has demonstrated outstanding involvement in an aspect of school life. This year's recipient, Molly Hoffman, presented by Mr. P.J. Lowe. The Jerry Binhammer Educational Award, awarded to a graduating student who will be attending university or college in the fall, who have demonstrated exemplary academic achievement. This year's recipients, Naomi Hoffman, Emerson Lacombe, Kate McGregor, Madeline Siskowski, and Egan Wolfer, presented by Mr. P.J. Lowe. The Allison Fraser Minor Sports Award, awarded to a graduating student who has shown commitment to academics while being active in athletics. The recipient has demonstrated enjoyment of sport, respect for all competitors, coaches, and game officials, and has a high regard for personal fitness. This year's recipient, Will Hughley, presented by Ms. Tracy Gilchrist. Elizabeth Young Scholarship, awarded to a graduating female student who will be attending university or college in the fall and will be pursuing studies in the information technology field. This year's recipient, Georgia Hummel, presented by Ms. Candace Ledet. Morris Osenko Achievement Award. In his honor, the Morris Osenko Achievement Award will be given to a graduate student who has demonstrated perseverance and commitment to academic proficiency. The recipient of the award will be accepted in post-secondary studies and will reflect Mo's character, his passion for life, his curiosity about the world and new ideas, his courage to question, his tireless help to those around him, and his dedication and determination to reach his goals. This year's recipient, Oliver Jackson, presented by Lawrence Osenko. The Athena Saris Memorial Award in honor of Athena Saris. This award is given to a graduating student who has shown the utmost compassion for the elderly through a volunteer experience or a cooperative education placement at a retirement home or long-term care facility. The recipient must be continuing their studies in a helping profession, diploma, or degree program. This year's recipient, Athena Kapsa-Poppy, presented by Mr. Tristan Bertha. Renfrew County Road Supervisors Association bursary. The graduating student must be a resident of Renfrew County. Students must be entering and have been accepted into a college or university program This year's recipient, Morgan Keel, presented by Mr. Chris Nett. The Health Science Award. This award recognizes an individual who has made a significant contribution to the school or community, demonstrated academic proficiency, and applied to a post-secondary program in health sciences or a related field. This year's recipient, Marcy Trigger, presented by Dr. Bruce Hart. Kiwanis Club of Pembroke Scholarship, awarded to a graduating student who has demonstrated excellence in academic achievement. The student is enrolled in early childhood education, social services, or music in a post-secondary institution. This year's recipient, Emerson McComb, presented by Ms. Caroline Dorn. Travis Bromley Memorial Award, awarded to a graduating student who has demonstrated determination, dedication, and athleticism. The recipient is a personable team player who is considering a career in the Canadian Armed Forces. This year's recipient, Landon LaPointe, presented by Mr. PJ Love. The Champlain High School Alumni Scholarship. One scholarship is available to a graduating student at FHS. Academics and contribution to school and community life will be considered. This year's recipients, Allie Litton and Ashley Sutton, presented by Ms. Hazel Dorwell. Lucy Webb Memorial Scholarship, awarded to a graduating fellow student who is pursuing post-secondary education in administration or a related field. Lucy's son, Michael, who is a teacher at Fellows High School, embodied the same passion as Lucy about her work and about supporting the children and youth of Renfrew County. The award is meant to be a meaningful and supportive way to ensure that Lucy's legacy is honored. This year's recipient, Courtney Lloyd, presented by Nicole Dennison. Stone Fence Theater Award, awarded to the graduating student who participated in dramatic arts, musical groups, dance, or behind the scenes. The student will be attending post-secondary in the fall and studying arts, language, theater, or music. This year's recipient, Kate McGregor, presented by Ms. Hazel Wardhorn. The Murphy Ford Award. The recipient of this award consistently demonstrates the qualities of a responsible individual, outstanding attendance, and diligent, punctual assignment completion. This individual always produces top quality work. Additional consideration will be given to those entering the automotive technology or business fields. This year's recipient, Hunter Martineau, presented by Mr. Dan Sloan. JP2G Engineering Award, awarded to the graduating student who has shown dedication in their academic pursuits and great improvement in their studies over the course of their secondary school career. The recipient of this award will pursue post-secondary education in a civil, mechanical, structural, or electrical engineering field. This year's recipient, Aiden McGill, presented by Ms. Candace Levette. The Fellows Alumni Association Scholarship, awarded to a graduating student who has demonstrated the spirit and ideals of the school and is pursuing post-secondary education. This year's recipient, Brianna McQuaid, presented by Ms. Candace Levette. persevered through their high school career and is proceeding to post-secondary education. This year's recipient, Shara Miri, presented by PJ Love. The Principal's Trophy Award. The Principal's Award this year is awarded to a student who has faced challenges, but through skill building and perseverance has demonstrated growth and maturity over their time at Fellows. This year's recipient, Char Miri, presented by Mr. PJ Love. Pembroke Masonic Lodge number 128 bursary, awarded to an individual furthering their education through college, university, or apprenticeship. This year's recipient, William Finney, presented by Chris Smith. The Hannah Harlow Compassion Award. In loving memory of Hannah, this is awarded to a graduating student who demonstrates caring and compassion towards others. The student will be attending a post-secondary institution in the fall. This year's recipient, Miranda Murphy, presented by Cassie Lazarus. The Sean Conway Bursary, awarded to a graduating student who is pursuing post-secondary education at a university, college, or through a skilled trades apprenticeship program. Engagement in student life and commitment to achieving their learning goals should be taken into consideration. This year's recipient, Miranda Murphy, presented by Cassie Lazarus. The Graphic Design Award, awarded to a graduating student who displays a mature, professional attitude and is pursuing post-secondary studies in a graphic design or arts program. This year's recipient, Kai Myra, presented by Robin Jarrett. C.F. Audrey Goslan's Award, presented to a graduating student pursuing a post-secondary education. This year's recipient, McKenna Nagora, presented by John Lance. The Rotary Club of Pembroke Scholarship, awarded to the graduating student who is attending a post-secondary program in the coming fall, and although high achievement is important, there should be a greater weight given to a student that has exemplified the Rotary International model that is service above self. This year's recipient, Riley Neary, presented by Gwen Jurgen. The Michael Bennett Memorial Award, awarded to a graduating student. This bursary recognizes exemplary performance in multiple sports, leadership both at school and in the community, is recognized for their caring and kindness to others, had a significant positive impact on the spirit of the school, and is moving on to post-secondary studies. Consideration given to a student considering a career in an emergency services related field. This year's recipient, Jonathan Nickel, presented by Kathy Bennett. The Ronald David Nutri Memorial Bursary, in memory of a well-respected former science and outdoor education teacher at Fellows High School. This bursary is awarded to a student who enjoys extracurricular activities, is an outdoor enthusiast, and has shown genuine effort in their studies throughout their high school years. The student will be attending a post-secondary institution in the fall. This year's recipient, Jonathan Nickel, presented by Robin Butcher. The Lola Irene Backnell Parliament Scholarship, awarded to a college-level graduate who is proceeding to post-secondary education, consideration of average on 6 senior-level courses. This year's recipient, Ruby Perry, presented by Candace Levette. The Roy Wilson Scholarship, awarded to a graduating student who has demonstrated personal, academic, and athletic excellence and promoted participation and the celebration of greatness within the Fellows High School community. This year's recipient, Ty Vandenhauer, presented by Tracy Gilchrist. The Jason Brandweber Applied Mathematics Award, awarded to a graduating student who is pursuing a degree in mathematics or physics at the post-secondary level. This year's recipient, Matthew Reese, presented by Cassie Lazarus. Frank's Electric Award of Distinction, awarded to a graduating student who has demonstrated academic ability, social skills, and a sense of community mindedness. The recipient practices good citizenship and will be attending university next year. This year's recipient, Brooklyn Rose, presented by Cassie Lazarus. The Bob Berger Hockey Bursary, awarded to a hockey player of the FHS team who has demonstrated the spirit and ideals of the school and is pursuing post-secondary education. This year's recipient, Meg Schooling, presented by Caroline Moore. The Stacy Tabor Memorial Award, awarded to a graduating student who has shown exceptional academic ability, skillful athleticism, heartfelt compassion for others, and a zest for life. The recipient must be continuing on to post-secondary education. This year's recipient, Meg Schooling, presented by Caroline York. The Women in Science Award. This award recognizes a female student who has made a significant contribution to the school or community, demonstrated academic proficiency, and applied to a post-secondary program in health sciences or a related field. This year's recipient, Lily Singular, presented by Dr. Bruce Carr. The Scotch Award. This award is given to a graduating student who enriches school life and school spirit through his or her sense of humor and capacity to lighten the mood. This year's recipient, Leo Jarda, presented by Ms. Tracy Gilchrist. Cameron Minor Hockey Bursary, awarded to a student pursuing post-secondary education or a full-time apprenticeship. The student must be graduating in good standing, played at least 1 year of hockey within the club, and volunteered in the community above and beyond the 20 hours of compulsory community service. This year's winner, Matthew Stalky, presented by Ms. Tracy Gilchrist. Pedal Chiefs Old-Timer Hockey Award, awarded to a graduate pursuing post-secondary studies in recreation or a sports-related field. This year's recipient, Matthew Stalky, presented by Ms. Tracy Gilchrist. The Carolyn and Sean Purcell Memorial Award, awarded to a graduating student at Fellows High School. The recipient will continue his or her education beyond high school. This year's recipient, Tyler Tebow, presented by Mr. Tristan Herzog. Principal's Award for Student Leadership, awarded to a graduating student who has demonstrated leadership and initiative in developing special school projects. Ontario Principals Council. This year's recipient, Emily Healy, presented by Megan Mower. The Scotiabank Award, awarded to a graduating student who is a top-ranked achiever. Dedication, responsibility, commitment, and community-mindedness are considerations. This year's recipient, Emily Healy, presented by Tristan Herzog. Fellows High School Athletic Council Award, awarded to a student involved in creating opportunities for fellow students to participate in school activities. This year's recipient, Jackson Walsh, presented by Tracy Gilchrist. Krista Johnson Memorial Award. This is awarded to a female student who exemplifies healthy living in every aspect and promotes the same in her community. Through volunteering or teaching mental health and her physical fitness awareness, she is able to empower people, especially young women, to lead a healthy lifestyle. This student is proceeding to a post-secondary education in mental and physical health program. This year's recipient, Jackson Walsh, presented by Lori Johnson and PJ Lowe. Technological Studies Medallion, awarded to the student with the highest average in 5 senior technical credits upon graduating from a secondary school. This year's recipient, Camilla Ellis Martin, presented by Ms. Kate Carr. The Governor General's Award of Merit, awarded for academic excellence to the student who achieves the highest average of all senior courses upon graduating from a secondary school. This year's recipient, Skylar Burkett, presented by Ms. Megan Roper. That concludes the scholarship and awards. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our wonderful community donors. Education, formal or informal, can change lives. These donors foster that positive change through their generous donations to our wonderful students. Please give us a round of applause for these giving people as well as their students. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our salutatorian, Megan Stewart.
Good evening, friends, family, guests, and staff. I will make this quick in the hopes that my mom will not leave to leave the room crying. I am honored to welcome you all here to celebrate our graduation. My fellow graduates are a diverse and hard-working group of individuals. Some of us are leaving in the fall to continue our schooling, some of us are taking a year to travel and work, and some of us will be rejoining the school next year. But wherever you go and whatever you choose to do, you will have the support and guidance of everyone in this room to help you along the way. While the world begins to change around you, the connections you've made throughout your time here at Fellows will remain for you to fall back on. It has been a pleasure learning and growing with you all, and I cannot wait to see where life takes you. I would also like to thank my peers for giving me the opportunity to introduce the valedictorian. You may have seen her incredible performances in our school's various plays, such as Mean Girls, Mamma Mia, Libros or Mamma Mia. You may have also witnessed her athleticism and talent on the basketball courts, ski slopes, and soccer fields. Her engagement in school allows her to tackle everything with a positive attitude. She is full of creativity and demonstrates her hard work and dedication in all of her classes. She will further grow these attributes as she leaves this fall to pursue the Performing Arts program at Sheridan College. This girl is truly a ray of sunshine who never fails to make you smile. I am so very pleased to introduce the lovely Kate McGregor.
Good evening, special guests, fellow students, faculty, friends, and family. Thank you all for being here with us tonight. If I'm going to be honest, I didn't really know how to write this speech. How do I fit 4 years of amazing memories into a 5-minute speech? I can't. No one can. And I don't think we need to. These once-in-a-lifetime experiences we have shared will be remembered and cherished forever. Thank you to our teachers who have taught us so much more than just a textbook education. Thank you to all those who volunteered our time so we could play sports, experience theater, travel, and connect through clubs. Without you, we wouldn't have had so much fun. And thank you to our secretaries, custodians, cafeteria staff for keeping our school running smoothly. And lastly, I'd like to thank everybody who has loved and supported us through our NCT years. It wasn't long ago that we began like no other graduating class before us, a state of lockdown during a global pandemic. Let's not forget how lucky we are to be sitting in the gym shoulder to shoulder. While stressing over tests, sports games, and opening night, I don't think we noticed how fast time was passing. 1 year blended into the next. Before we knew it, we were applying for colleges, universities, we were lining up apprenticeships and looking for jobs. And here we are now. Along the way, I don't think we realized how quickly our lunches with friends and standing in line at the cab would come to an end. Someday soon, the people we saw in these halls every day might just become signatures in the yearbook. The friends we sat next to in class and struggled through exams with is what made these last 4 years so enjoyable. And for that, I want to say thank you. Thank you for all the unforgettable experiences you've given me. And I urge you to thank all of those people in your life. Tell them you appreciate them. I don't think we do it enough, sometimes never. I don't know why we don't, but I think we should. Soon we're going our separate ways, but I hope that when we see each other in the grocery store or on the sidewalk, it's a friendly face we're greeted with. I hope that we stop and laugh about the good old days, the good days we just had. For the longest time, I didn't know what to do after school, and to be honest, I still don't. And maybe you don't either. And I believe that's okay. It's a time in our life full of uncertainties, and I think it can be scary. But even though it's scary, it's exciting. We have so many opportunities, and the challenge is deciding what to do next. But please do something. Do something that interests you. Try and fail and try again, and be happy you did. Do things that you like until you find something you like even better. Then go and do that. Set your own goals that follow your own curiosities. Don't do things just because others want you to. Do things that inspire you and do things that make you feel alive. Live your own life, and I promise you'll be happy to do. Some people say life is short, but if you're lucky, life can be really long. We started high school as just kids in a global pandemic, but now we're older and ready to go into the world mask-free. No one expects us to be perfect. It's our first time being adults. We don't need to know the answer to everything. You have time to figure out what to do, and truly, I don't think we really ever have to know. Change your mind and change it again. Though we may not be sad to say goodbye to the late night studyings, the piles of assignments, and the 20-page culminatings, I know that we will be sad to say goodbye to our Shazam trips, going for lunch with friends, and playing sports, and other teenage experiences I will not mention. You can use your imagination. Say goodbye to each other is what makes today so sad. We we are so lucky to have something that makes us sad to say goodbye to. So right now, let's not be sad. Let's be grateful for all the people we have met and the experiences we've given each other. Class of 2024, let's be excited for what's to come.
Thank you, Kate and Nick. We will now proceed with the presentation of diplomas, Renfrew County medallions, subject awards, and certificates. In addition, I would like to thank Derek and Maureen Nearing for graciously donating the Land of Knowledge medallions to all of our graduates this evening. Thank you, Derek and Maureen.
Alina Coleman. Alina will be studying criminal justice police foundations at Davidson University. Kylie Baker. Kylie will be studying pre-health at Lockwood College.
Kylie is also a College Math Award winner and a Renfrew County medallion winner.
Pascal Bertram. Pascal has been for years in travel Europe.
Pascal is also a Math Award recipient.
Ali Best. Ali is from Europe. Bryson Brown. Logan Brown. Jacob Bruce. Skylar Burkett. Skylar is the University of British Columbia.
Skylar is also a winner of the Calculus Math Award, in addition to the University Biology Award, the University Chemistry Award. She is receiving a Delta Award and also a Renfrew County medallion winner.
Adrian Presky. Jenna Myers. Jenna will be studying with the
Rectory Award and the Visual Arts Award, as well as a Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Nick Setbeck. Nick will be elected to the Services. Logan Chard.
Logan is a recipient of the College Math Award and the Transportation Technology Award, as well as a Tech Certificate, and in addition to the Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Kylie Flappy.
Kylie is a Hospitality and Tourism Baking Award winner, as well as a recipient of a Tech Certificate and a Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Caitlin H. Wagner. Caitlin will be studying Addictions and Community Services at Willis College.
Caitlin is also receiving a Level 1 Cook Trade Certificate.
Ruby Mitchell. Ruby will be studying social service work at St. Lawrence in Kingston. Our goal will be studying political and social science at the Indigenous Indigenous. Isaac Cote. Isaac plans to join the military. Kieran Poulos.
Kieran is the winner of the Hospitality and Tourism Cooking Award. He's a Delta Award recipient, as well as a Tech Certificate recipient, and a Level 1 Cook Trade Certificate.
Cooper Cowan. Cooper is studying science and communication at Hawkins College in Toronto.
Cameron is a recipient of a Level 1 Cook Trade Certificate.
Sebastian Cartwright. Nolan Cuddy.
As well as a Tech Certificate recipient and a Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Isaac Davidson. Isaac will be a assistant apprentice. Rylan Dennison. will be giving the leadership and coach of the Rock Center.
Braxton is a winner of the Manufacturing Technology Award, as well as a tech certificate recipient and the Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Shayla Donahue.
Sarah is a tech certificate recipient, as well as a level 1 trade certificate.
Anthony Dupuy. Logan Eddie.
Logan is receiving level 1 trade certificate.
Kamala Ellis Martin.
Alex is a tech certificate recipient.
Morgan Fury. Laura Ford. Laura will be studying law at First University.
Lara is a Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Tegan Fournier.
Keegan is the Delta Award recipient.
Dakota Fox.
Dakota is a tech certificate recipient, as well as a Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Ethan Gagnon. Ethan will be getting the Florida Scholarship at Western College. Erica Gale.
Erica is a Delta Award recipient and a Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Ari Ocean. Lydia Dawn. Lydia will be studying health science at the University of Iowa.
Lydia is a Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Heather Goodrow. Alex Hamill. Jordan Hamill.
receiving the Data Management Award and the Exercise Science Award. In addition, she is a Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Hello, Henry.
Mel is a Veteran Certificate recipient, as well as receiving a Level 1 Cook Trade Certificate.
Glenn Bergman. Bergman is automotive.
Ryan is a Tech Certificate recipient, as well as a Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Dakota Hoffman. Molly Hoffman. Molly is
Molly is a Tech Certificate recipient.
Naomi Hoffman.
Naomi is a winner of the Extension Bench Award. She's a Delp Award recipient, as well as a Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Will Hughley. Will is a Bachelor of Commerce in Aviation. Madison University.
Will is a Delp Award recipient.
Georgia Hall.
Georgia is a Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Maggie Innes. Oliver Jackson.
Oliver is a Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Brandon Henry. Luke Jones. David Axelkowski. Edward King. Morgan Keel.
Morgan is a winner of the Construction Technology Woodworking Award. Is a Tech Certificate recipient, as well as receiving a Level 1 Cook Trade Certificate.
Marcy Fricker. Marcy will be studying nursing at Ferguson University.
Marcy is a Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Emerson Lacombe. Emerson will be studying a Bachelor of Music Theater at Queen's University.
Emerson is a Renfrew County Medallion winner and a Delp Award recipient.
Noah Leckier.
Noah is a winner of the Manufacturing Technology Award, as well as a Tech Certificate recipient.
Andrew LaPointe.
Colleagues in Renfrew County and Valley Unit.
Courtney Lloyd. Courtney Lloyd is getting a concurrent degree at Midwestern University.
Courtney is a Gallup Award recipient, as well as a Renfrew County and Valley Unit.
Kate McGregor. Kate is getting a diploma at Sherman College.
Kate is delivering a Drama Award, as well as the Music Award, and a Renfrew County and Valley Unit.
Landon Mackay. Landon is getting a degree in Nicholas Marcoux. Receiving 0 Hunter Martineau. Hunter is just accepted a job as an automatic technician at Ford 34. Carter Ashby. Carter will be working at carpentry program. Cassidy Matcham. Cassidy is in the Valley Jury at RNC.
Ashley is a Gallup Award recipient.
Julian McClellan. Julian is studying forensic science at Trent University.
Jillian is the winner of this year's University Chemistry Award, and the University English Award, and the University Physics Award, as well as a Gallup Award recipient and a Renfrew County and Valley Unit.
Madison McConnell. Aiden McGill. Brianna McQuaid. Brianna will be studying kinesiology at Indigenous University.
Brianna is a Gallup Award recipient.
Char Miri. Char will be playing college football. Danica Miller. William Minnie.
William is a tech certificate recipient, receiving level 1 for trade certificate and the Renfrew County and Valley Unit.
Joshua Morgan. Joshua comes from Fire Division College. for the Indigenous Creative Arts Fleming College.
Is the winner of the College History Award, the Culinary Arts Apprenticeship Level 1 Award, is receiving a tech certificate recipient, in addition, a Level 1 Cook Trades degree.
Brett Nagel. Brett will be studying economics at Carleton University. Rebecca Nora. Rebecca will be studying a Bachelor of Criminal Justice at Carleton University.
That is the Delta Award recipient.
Daisy Netto. Daisy will be studying for a Bachelor of Science in Biology at the University of Ottawa. Elizabeth Deans. Elizabeth will be studying pre-health at Ottawa College. Riley Nearing. Kirsten Newman. Kirsten will be studying psychology at the University of Toronto.
Kirsten is a Delta Award recipient.
Landon Newberg. Jonathan Nickel. Jonathan will be studying cultural education at the Lansing University.
Is the winner of the Cooperative Education Award.
Deanna Nyman. Deanna will be studying business and project management at Algonquin. Keisha O'Brien.
Keisha is the winner of this year's Aesthetics Award.
Connor Pankey. Ruby Carey. Ruby will be studying health science in Algonquin College.
Ruby's the winner of the University French Award, Delta Award recipient, and a Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Tommy Shenandoah.
Is a Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Isaac Powell. Isaac will be studying for Bachelor of Science at the University of Oregon. Sam Probex. Hayden Quinton. Alistair Randall.
Alistair is receiving the College Chemistry Award as well as a tech certificate recipient.
Joshua Redfield.
who's the winner of the University Chemistry Award, the Advanced Functions Math Award, as well as a Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Taylor, who studied police foundations at St. Lawrence College. Shana Romaine. Shana, who studied animal breeding at Northern College. Brooklyn Rose. Brooklyn will be studying biology. Madeline Shastowski. Madeline will study Bachelor of Science in Nursing at the University of Ottawa.
Madeline is the winner of the Equity and Social Justice Award, as well as the Gallup Award recipient and Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Meg Schooley. Meg will be studying for a Bachelor of One Health at the University of Guelph.
Meg is a Gallup Award recipient.
Lily Sigmiller. Lily will be studying nursing at Nicholson University.
Lily is a Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Deanna Severin. Deanna will be studying practical nursing at Algonquin College. Leo Sierra. Jessica Smith. Jessica will be studying early childhood education at Algonquin College. Jackson St. Cyr.
Jackson is receiving a level 1 trade certificate.
Jordan Sandoval.
Jordan is receiving a level 1 trade certificate.
Matthew Stalky. Matthew will be studying physical and health education and third education at Nicholson University.
Matthew is a Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Morgan Stewart. Morgan will be studying health sciences at the University of Ottawa. Shizuku Sugano. Shizuku will be studying Japan. Ashley Sutton.
Ashley is a Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Elizabeth Sweeney Gold.
Elizabeth is the winner of the Workplace English Award.
Tyler Tebow. Tyler will be an automotive apprentice at British Columbia.
Tyler's the winner of the College English Award, a tech certificate recipient, level 1 cook trade certificate, and Renfrew County Medallion winner.
Ryan Cole. Ryan is studying early childhood education at College in Kentucky. Emily Bealey. Emily is studying cooking at St. Lawrence College in Kingston.
Emily is a tech certificate recipient, as well as a level 1 cook trade certificate.
Harry Regan. Jackson Wall. Jackson is studying for Bachelor of Science in Nursing at Nicholson University.
Jackson is the winner of the Physical Education Award and the Delta Award recipient.
Ethan Wilson.
Ethan is a tech certificate recipient and the
Ethan Wolfram. Ethan is studying political studies at the University of Peterborough.
He is a winner of the Academic Justice Award, the University History Award, and the International. Please, a large round of applause for all our graduates. Well done. I will now introduce the Indigenous graduation coach for Trevor Pierce, Kokum Joanne Askin from the Nashville Foundation, and Mi'kmaq Knowledge Keeper Jason Newton. They will be drumming and singing the Makwa Anishinaabe Spirit Prayer Song. We kindly ask that there be no recording or pictures of the
where you can take pictures and linger a little longer. And a reminder to graduates to return your stools and gowns to the dance studio before leaving the property this evening. It is my great honor and privilege to stand before you today as we celebrate a milestone that marks the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and personal growth. As you sit here in your caps and gowns, I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on your journey. Think about the friendships you forged, the challenges you overcome, and the memories you created. To the parents, families, and friends, thank you for unwavering support and your encouragement. From the early mornings to the late nights, the celebrations to the shoulders to cry on, you've been there every step of the way. Each lesson, each moment of encouragement, and each challenge these graduates have faced and have overcome have led us to this proud moment. Thank you to our dedicated teachers and staff. Your passion for education and unwavering commitment to our student success have been the cornerstone of their academic journey. Your influence reaches far beyond the classroom, shaping the minds and hearts of our graduates and preparing them for the world ahead. Graduates, as you embark on this new journey, I encourage you to remember a few key lessons. Number 1, never stop learning. Education does not end at graduation. It's a lifelong journey. Be curious, ask questions, and seek knowledge. 2, be resilient. Life will undoubtedly present you with challenges and setbacks. Do not be discouraged. Instead, view these obstacles as opportunities to grow and learn. 3, follow your passion. Pursue what you love with dedication and enthusiasm. Your passion will be your guiding star, leading you to a fulfilling and meaningful life. 4, give back. Use your talents and skills to make a positive impact on the world. Whether it's through your career, community service, or personal relationships, strive to make a difference. And 5, stay connected. Cherish the relationships you've built along the time here with your friends, teachers, and the family that have supported you along the way. Continue to nurture these connections and build new ones as you move forward. Graduation is not just an end, but a beginning. On behalf of the staff, I can tell you it has been an honor and a pleasure to watch you grow and mature over these last 4 years at Fellows. I sincerely hope you look back at your time at Fellows with a smile. May your future be bright and your journey be filled with success and happiness. As you leave here today, take with you your memories, the friendships, and the knowledge of what you have gained. Be proud of your achievements, but remain humble. At this time, I invite the graduates to stand up, turn and face your family and friends as we celebrate you.